Does the world seem fake? I feel like I feel like the world. I feel like every day something new pops up in my brain, and I feel like life just isn't. I don't know, man. I'm really starting to believe that we live in some sort of simulation or alternate dimension. Everything seems fake. Everything seems just off. Like music and movies and TV and I mean I don't really watch a lot of TV. I don't really have time for it, but you see all the commercials and the trailers for these new movies, and I feel like all the movies that are coming out now are literally either remakes of stuff from when I was a kid or it's literally the same concept. Like there's only so many versions of movies that the simulation gives us, and then we have to take it. I feel like music nowadays is just completely horrible. There's no substance. Everything is just auto-tuned out the ass, or nobody has any actual talent. I mean, there's exceptions. I'm not saying everything, okay? So don't buy into that. I'm not saying everything is fake. Everything's fake and gay. That's literally what I feel like it is, though. Everything's fake and gay. But I don't know if it's just like this push for AI or what, but I mean, every video you see on the internet now is like everybody's doing these fucking AI videos, and it's just so weird. There's a guy that I don't know why, but he pops up on my feed all the time, and he find these it could be any kind of animal, a freaking raccoon, a wolf, an elk. They come to his door, and then they're like, "Oh my God, I talk to animals," and they're leading me to an animal that's trapped in barbed wire out in the middle of the woods, and he cuts them free. And dude, if you go into the comment sections on these things, it's so crazy. The amount of people that believe that that's real. It's like, how many times has a fucking wolf... Dude, the one I saw was a mountain lion. A mountain lion was literally pawing at his window. And it was telling him, telepathically, to go follow him down a dark fucking road in the woods to help his brother or whatever that was caught in a bear trap. And then he set it free, the thing hissed at him, and then it literally cuts to be like, 6 months later or 3 months later, both of them are in the backyard, and then he's just laying next to him, petting a fucking wild mountain lion. And people are in the comments like, "Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Isn't nature beautiful?" Now, I'm sorry. I was born in the city, but I know fucking wild animals don't act like that. Okay? Especially a mountain lion. They are predatory animals that literally sit in trees, and when you walk by them, they jump on you and they fucking gouge your neck out. They're not coming back to say thank you. And first of all, they're not going to a house in the middle of the woods, pawing and being like, "Hey, can you come help my brother?" Stuck on, and then the other one, there was another one. It was a fucking giant eagle. I've seen deer. I've seen elk. Why do all these animals keep coming to this guy? Does anybody even think? There's no common sense anymore. Common sense is completely gone. The internet has ruined people. I mean, it's not just the internet. It's not. I mean, the school system, freaking the government. Dude, people's brains are just completely broken. It's baffling. It's crazy to think that there are so many people that don't even have a hint, a little hint of common sense. That you would, I mean, maybe if you've seen one video, I think the one video, it was like a deer, right? A deer. The first one I saw was a deer, and I'm like, it got me for about, a minute into it. I'm like, I mean, because it's possible. Like, there are weird things. But then I'm watching and it's like, the more it goes on, the deer came to the thing, and then he hops in his car mind you, in a snowstorm. This isn't a freaking blizzard, right? This deer is, running next to the car. Or no, it was an elk. I'm sorry. It was an elk. They look the same. Very easy to confuse, okay? My apologies. But anyway, it was an elk, right? It started out, this freaking guy's on a road. He's on a road driving, and then there's another car here, I'm assuming, and what got me is, well, why are you filming this right now? And then out of nowhere, this elk is literally hitting his freaking antlers on this other car. So then the guy's like, oh, we gotta help. There's something wrong. How do you know that? You speak fucking elk, dude? You speak elk? How do you know? Right? And then I'm thinking, like, to myself, like, this is how crazy the world is. I'm thinking, like, maybe this guy has a superpower where he can just speak to wild animals, And then my logical brain's like, can snap out of it, dude. He don't talk to animals. But anyway, I digress. Sorry, this shit just riles me up, man, because everything just seems fake and gay anymore. Everything is fake and gay. And it's annoying. But anyway, so the elk hits this car, the dude gets out, and he's filming, and he's like, oh, what's the matter, buddy? And the elk's like, follow me. So then, in a freaking blizzard, he's driving his car down this freaking road in a blizzard, and the elk's just running next to him, like, looking at him, like, a little bit further, like, oh, come on, keep going, right? And then what happens? There's a freaking elk with his antlers like wrapped around some freaking wire somewhere, and then he grabs these bolt cutters out and cuts it, and then they run, and then it literally cuts to him driving back to his house, and both the freaking elk and the one that saved him are like running back to his house again, like looking, and he's like, oh, they're thanking me, and these fucking people in the comments like, oh my god, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, and it's like. And then again, it cuts back again. Like, oh, a week later, the whole herd of elk follow. And then they show up to his house. And there's 60 of them. There's 60 fucking elk just following this guy. Like he is the fucking animal messiah. They've all come to follow him. And I'll tell you, man, AI, it's good, man. It's good. These videos are done so well. Like, if you didn't have any common sense, yeah, you'd fucking believe that this guy talks to animals. But, like, people don't even have the critical thinking skills to look and be like, oh, let me see more videos by this guy. Because, I mean, okay, a one-off, it could be random. I guess it could happen. He could get lucky and just guess, be like, oh, I'll just follow this elk. I mean, it could kill me. It could just stick its fucking horn right through my stomach and then just fucking throw me, Or it's like, oh, I could follow him and there's something, who knows. But the lack of critical thinking skills, when they see every video this guy makes, is where a random ass forest animal shows up to his fucking house and then somehow he knows that he's gotta go save it. And then there are people in the comment sections arguing over if it is fake or real. Do we not have anything better to do with our time? The people that think it's fake, just, alright, it's fake. You're not going to change anybody. I mean, you could change some people's mind, but some people are just so far gone that it doesn't matter. You're literally arguing with stupid. Stop it. Stop it. Do something with your life. Okay? And I know I might seem angry. I'm not angry. This is just how I usually am. I'm passionate. I'm a very passionate Irish man. I'm tired of the AI, okay? We've seen it, okay? But the way that it's going, Nobody's going to know what's real or fake anymore. How do you not know? How are we going to know? I don't watch the news anymore, but for the people that do, who knows? If AI is this good now, you know they've had this technology for probably 20 years. So who knows? Everything that they've put out in the news for the last, let's say 10 years, all right? For the last 10 years. What happened in the last 10 years? A lot of crazy shit. How do we not know? Or how do we know that all the stuff that they've been putting out in the news to shape people's opinions of the world around them, that it's all been fake? Was it done by design? I would say probably yes, it was. How are we going to stop it? I don't think you can. But we got to change the way that we live our lives. And, I mean, definitely the easiest way to do it, go outside and touch some fucking grass. Take your shoes off. And listen, I used to make fun of this shit my entire life. These weird hippies walking around in the grass in their bare feet, hugging trees, staring up at the sun. I'm telling you what, man, that is the best thing for your body. It literally energizes you. I have now turned into that hippie. Dude, I'm telling you, take your shoes off and go stand out in the grass for like 15 minutes while you're staring up at the sun. I mean, you know, you sit there. I'm not going to be one of that one weirdo where he just sits there and smacks his balls while he does it. That dude, I don't see the benefit in that. But the vitamin D from the sun, and then, you know, you're grounding yourself. Oh my gosh, dude, you feel like a whole new person. It's like, you can't have a bad, like, if you're having a bad day, go do it. If you're having a good day, go do it. You'll feel better. It's so weird me saying it, but I'm telling you. I feel like that's the only thing that's real anymore, is like nature is real. But then even then, the weather, who knows what they're doing? The weather don't seem real anymore. I'm not gonna lie, the past at least year, right? I noticed this pattern, and I try to bring it up to other people. Some people get it, and then other people just they think I'm crazy. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you a conspiracy theorist? It's like, no, dude. No, my eyes are open, and I just recognize patterns when I see it. And it's hard not to see this one. All spring and summer, guess what happened? It doesn't rain, right? It just doesn't rain for like a month, 2 months, right? And then out of nowhere, on a Friday at 5 o'clock, what happens? It fucking downpours. And I'm not talking about just heavy rain. Like, it rains so hard that it creates a flash flood. Now, I don't remember a time in my life where it doesn't rain and then it just happens. And it was every other Friday. It literally did that every other Friday for like the entire spring and summer. That's not normal. That's not normal. And for the people that are like, oh, I didn't recognize it. You didn't recognize it? Now listen, I was in a softball league, right? Our games were on Wednesday nights and Friday nights at 6 o'clock. It doesn't rain all week long, but yet rush hour traffic coming home on a Friday, that's right when it would start to rain. And I probably only recognized it because for like 4 straight weeks, my games got canceled. If that's not a pattern, I don't know what is. The weather's not even real anymore. Nothing, like, it's like, nothing's real. Nothing's fucking real. It's bizarre. We live in bizarro world. After 2020, I swear people's brains just completely broke. Absolutely broke. I mean, it was trending downhill before then, but after that, man, you really got to see what was really going on. And I don't know, man. I just see people going on with their daily lives every day, and I just think to myself, like, do these people even, like, know what's going on? Like, are we in a simulation? Because half the conversations I have, people are just like, they're so worried, like, they just seem like they're just not even real people. But anyway, you know, I don't know where I was going to end the story at, but, you know, I don't know. Just things that I think of and I see in my journey through life, you know? If anybody else sees that in their life, let me know. Let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear feedback. I know I'm not the only person that feels this way, so could you throw me some comments and let me know I'm not going crazy, please? Because sometimes I do. And I feel like that's why life can be so hard sometimes. You feel like you're like siloed into this and you're like, oh my God, it's just happening to me. And I know it's not. I mean, there's people in my life that I talk to on a daily basis that are, you know, they feel the same way. So it's like, at least I can talk to those people. But for the majority of people, I feel like they're just in this world and, you know, they're just not all there anymore, you know? It's like something just came down and just plucked something out of their brain or just like put a chip in them and they kind of just shut them down a little bit. They're just power down mode, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I would love to hear everybody else's experiences. So let me know down in the comments if you're going through the same thing or you've seen it or you recognize some of the patterns that I have. And let me know that I'm not crazy. Thank you. But anyway, thank you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, friends.